We're back with Ratchet Clank with Bart. Heading to Cottrello.
Anyone can build a new Dimensionator. It's Ratchet.
Yeah.
Hope Ratchet's staying out of trouble.
Yeah. Well, you know what that means.
And Girl Clank.
Matty Boy's back. Dude, none of this is possible without a DualSense.
I mean, it's just the haptic feedback. It's the
This
adaptive triggers.
is an ocean.
Pretty cool, right? And just think, once we forge this thing and save the dimension, you'll have a whole universe to explore.
How are you not afraid of the future? With all of its unknowns.
I do get, well, you asked me on Savali if I wanted to find my family. For a long time, I did. I mean, I really did. But the closer I got to doing that, what if they're not what I expected? What if I'm not what they expected? Anyways, I think we're here.
I've heard that anyways is not correct grammar, that it's supposed to be anyway.
Maybe it's correct grammar in the UK. It's localized for our version of it.
Or maybe people don't always speak in correct vernacular.
You know?
Maybe this game is just
Praise the Emperor. Our protein cube delivery has
not the hooked on phonics adventure we were looking for.
The Emperor and engage the lockdown.
It'd be funny if someone made like an education game. You know the ones we used to play in computer class? There's that like dude with the hat who would climb the ladders and do math problems.
Away, my minions!
And those are the closest thing to Mrs. Zircon.
You're
more close to the Glove of Doom.
Oh, whoops.
That's what I'm saying. The Glove of Doom, like those little things are like Zircon Juniors, bro.
I want to see if I can reflect these bomb things that they're firing at me.
Do you reflect stuff or do you just
Oh yeah, it
absorb
did.
Just look at their ray tracing. Look at it. I don't even think Spider-Man had this much ray tracing. Let's just call it what it is, Mike.
It's focusing on the PS5. You got more resources to make things look prettier. You don't have to spend so much time making it work for two different SKUs.
I just think.
Shock! We're gonna shock the world!
So what Matthew said in the last episode, I think it's possible to optimize something for PS4 and PS5. Now, to your point, if they just make a game and the PS5 version is just an up-res version of the PS4 version, yes, I don't necessarily agree with that.
Sometimes I feel like for a game like
that's what
Sackboy,
Horizons
I
would
wouldn't
be.
be surprised if they basically made like two different games.
Yeah, I mean with like Sackboy and Miles Morales, they were probably launch titles, so like made on here for the plan of being it. But I know Horizon was a PS4 game. I don't know about God of War. Horizon was a PS4 game that they're just gonna, you know.
See, that's what mashing L2 does.
I mean, Luigi's Mansion 3 was a Wii U game, and they put it on the Switch. Guess what? That thing was excellent.
Yeah, I just think like the Switch didn't jump from, you know, 1080 to 4K.
Nice.
I mean, PlayStation 4 Pro was a 4K.
No, it wasn't.
It was. It wasn't a native 4K, but it was
Yeah.
4K.
It has percentages of how much you can use it. That's interesting.
Like I can stretch the window of anything.
Tracks with Ms. Zircon's newest, the Cold Snap.
What is this? This is like a new thing, isn't it?
Is it cold in here, or is it just the cold snap? Shoot it at your
Make it
foes.
stop.
Grr!
Grr! That's so cool. Look at that, Michael, you missed the Kremling looking guy like screaming. Oh my gosh, we have to get that. How far away are we? Incredibly far.
Let Ms. Zircon make you a deal. Level that up. Leaving so soon?
Alright, we're back. I'm glad Raritanium
A common element
seems like you get
restoring
a lot of
energy.
it.
But why does it look so? I knew it. The Blazon must have absorbed the excess energy released by the dimensional chaos.
Ooh,
We
this
have
is
shifted
cool.
Into another dimension.
Just look at all these particle effects. This is
Dimension
nice.
From the looks of it.
Yeah, this is pretty insane, to be honest.
My whole thing with the cross-gen console thing is like, I mean, if let's just embrace PC gaming, man.
Oh, you know what? I
Put everybody on
didn't
PC.
fill up on ammo with Miss Zircon either.
It helps, Ratchet.
Oh no! I didn't want to come down here yet.
My family either.
Can you stop?
Unless you count the Emperor. In which case, you cannot be any worse.
Probably not. But even if the Lombaxes are the best family
That's Matthew
ever,
with his controller since he made the wrong move.
disappointed in me.
Oh wait, that's not his controller. It's my controller.
Hero.
Bad guys, sure.
If you hold L2, the shield comes
so
up.
many brilliant things.
Like the aiming reticle with just weapons, so you don't even have to do this.
I have a good life in my dimension,
Yeah, but-
kid. And
Power of the DualSense.
I don't wanna
Yeah, I
Tells
think
you.
that's overrated, man. I really think the GameCube controller works so much
speaking of
better
risk,
for.
if
Yeah,
the Naro
I do
station
too.
exists in this dimension, do you think the Rubion Forge does too?
Possibly. But with the state of everything here, who knows
Oh.
if it would work?
Maybe our best bet then is to find some more Blazon and head back to the other dimension.
Head back to the next dimension. This looks like something out of Resident Evil or Metroid Prime. Resident Evil meets Metroid Prime, though, would probably be Doom, so. Right?
No, it'd be Dead Space.
Yeah, yeah. Doom reminds me a lot, though, of like Metroid mixed with horror. Even though I know it's not meant to be a horror game like Resident Evil. So does this not go back up at all?
All right, Michael, you saw the Xbox E3, right?
Hey, look at this.
I
We're
scrubbed through it.
underwater. Yeah, I didn't watch it.
I scrubbed through it. What's your question?
Do you think they were
I wanted to ask you what
decisions
the game you're anticipating the most from it.
Probably Psychonauts 2. Some part there's some creature inside me that likes Halo games, but
Yeah. He said some creature.
well, it's just like we used to go crazy with Halo 2.
Yeah. I mean, a piece of me is a little bit interested
Oh!
too. And to be honest, that multiplayer aspect, I mean, that would be fly.
Halo's always had awesome multiplayer.
Yeah.
And that's where it's like, you know, like, does the campaign interest me? Not at all. I'm like, with the 5th game, like, you know, what more could they be doing? I remember the 2nd game ended on this cliffhanger, and I was so interested to find out what happened next, and then I just never did.
I remember I showed Matthew that. He's like, wait, multiplayer free to play. So is it just free then? I'm like,
I
oh,
don't
I think it comes
understand
with
like
the
the
game.
multiplayer being free.
He was like, I mean, well, if it comes with the game, what else would it be? What else would it happen? What Super Smash Brothers? Hey, the multiplayer is free. That doesn't make any sense. Of course it would be free if it's the game.
Well, that's what I'm like.
Well-
if it's the same game, then why is it saying the multiplayer's free? It's like, what?
Yeah, you don't have to buy the game to play the multiplayer.
Oh, that's what it is.
Oh.
Okay, that's different than what I thought.
See, I thought it was saying like if you
Yeah.
get the game.
Everybody's doing that now. I don't know if Call of Duty Warzone does it, but like the whole like having a Fortnite mode in your game is it's the new thing.
Well, there's still
I
something
mean,
you
the
have to
crazy
pay for though. If
the
you want
crazy
to,
thing with Microsoft though is that like all the stuff like Starfield and all these big fresh new games. It's like just imagine you're a Netflix subscriber and you see like every movie that's being announced. Like you could just have that day one.
Get this horde of
Wow.
boogers.
Take it off, Ratchet.
But yeah, I mean, I think Microsoft's doing everything they need to do. Honestly, I don't get all the hubbub. I don't have an Xbox, so I guess I don't really know that well. But
I mean,
they got Bethesda. I think if you're that type of dude, you like shooter games and you like Western RPGs, like the Xbox is you covered, man.
yeah, they got
Just like if you like third-person, over-the-shoulder action RPG games with lots of cinematic elements and cutscenes where you need to press the circle button to dodge things. The PlayStation is like, is the place.
But PlayStation got more to offer than that too. So you know, I don't think that's fair. Like we just talked about Sackboy, Kenna's coming out. Like we're playing Ratchet Clank right now. Miles Morales.
They're
like,
starting to fix that, but the PlayStation 4 definitely suffered from that, where they like just put every studio on the same type of game.
Yeah, I hear you. But you know, I don't see Xbox having much of any
he was getting
exceptions.
shocked from like all the way back there?
Well, it's just Xbox has a different lane, but I mean, their exceptions are as few and far between as this one. Like, you know, it's like, well, you could look at Sea of Thieves, you could look at Psychonauts, you could look at Everwild coming out. Like, those aren't going to be the typical, you know, Xbox games. And you know, even like Killer Instinct. Like, there's a lot of different stuff that they do that's outside of the norm. But like, you know, there's a reason they have that reputation. And PlayStation has that reputation because it's like seems to be all they're interested in. The last cycle.
Sorry. I thought you were
Ghost of
someone
Tsushima
else,
looks cool,
you're
though.
not.
Is he okay?
I'm Ratchet.
Oh, that is great. Hello, Ratchet. Were you looking for me? That would be great, too. Ooh, can I call you Chet?
No. And no. I'm looking for some Blizon.
Oh, I know just the place. But I lost my access arm in all of this water. Have to drain it, but how, Ratch? How?
Calm down. I'll handle it.
We've reached the water level, ladies and
They
gentlemen.
would likely keep the pump
If I
controls somewhere
fire
high.
at that, I wonder if I'll get it.
Yeah, I think you just jump and press the circle button.
Hey, Ratcho.
Does that not work in this game?
Pleasure to
Oh
meet
yeah, I
you,
guess you
Junkbot.
can't fire at it
This is
anymore.
Hello.
But I know you can throw the...
We're trying to get into another dimension to use their
Oh.
Ruby
Okay, you got one.
We have one here. Too bad it has not worked in forever. It can make the funnest squares.
Now, how did that not work? Oh, you can swim.
Nice.
That actually worked.
Need nanotech.
So you can swim now. But there's fish.
Yeah, these aren't poisonous waters. Just got sharks in them or something. Or sand sharks.
There are no
Can you-
pump controls down here.
I guess they don't get affected by... If I throw up Mr. Fun Guy. Oh yeah, they don't really... This level's so cool. No, get what? Oh, that's not what I do.
Yeah.
Oh, I just cheesed that super hard. That's so funny. I really need nanotech.
Congrats, man. You did it. Matt's winning.
Nanotech?
Yeah,
I
but
think the controller's like constantly vibrating and it keeps doing doo 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 doo. Oh, the water's drained now. It should be. Trevor, you gonna give me one?
No.
Oh, really? That would have been so funny, though. Missed opportunity, if I say so.
Sorry. So Michael, you said what?
Oh, that's funny. You drain the water and you're supposed to get... Michael, you see this? You're supposed to do that. But I just did this. I just went like... And then grabbed the ledge before. It's funny how that like doesn't consistently work.
So, is that access arm like some kind of...
Please, nanotech.
Nanotech.
Or something just put me out of my misery.
You'll be fine. You got 7 health, dude.
No, it's just that it keeps boom, 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 and the controller has to vibrate every time.
Yeah, Luigi's Mansion is really bad about that too.
What is that?
That is Juice, my best friend. He tries to kill me sometimes, but he is a great listener.
He tries to kill you?
If you become friends too, you can call him Juicy or Juicy or JC. Oh, that is a swell nickname.
Man, what's your favorite weapon in this game so far?
I forgot. Well, I like the drill hound a lot. It's just because it's a dog. I like the sprinkler a lot. All these ones too on this screen are pretty cool. Oh wait, I forgot. This one's really cool. I like this one a lot.
Yeah, it is cool.
I like shield blasts though for like weapons and games.
Leave it to us, Junkbot.
Okay, I will just stay down here and watch you.
My goodness.
Michael, to respond to your question, though, yeah.
Oh, I'd only have one.
I am kind of sort of looking forward to that Halo game too. I don't know if I'm really.
Oh my goodness, this is so sick, dude.
What's that? The Ricochet?
Yeah. Oh yeah, this weapon in general is really cool, but
Yeah, I know you're saying you're not too impressed with it visually. I will say from personal experience, just anecdotally speaking, this game looks a million times better than I thought it was going to. Seeing it on an actual 4K screen, HDR, like in person. YouTube compresses the video,
Dude,
so it's not going to look quite
I
as
hate
good
when the camera
on
does
there.
that.
And then they run it at 1080p, and they usually stream it, so you're getting, I feel like, probably lost in quality there too.
Yeah, but you're kind of basing that off of an assumption. Like you're assuming when we see it in person, it's gonna look like a million times better. And I'm like, I don't know. I saw mine on my 4K TV with HDR.
Well, I've been saying it was the YouTube video in HDR.
It wasn't in HDR, but it was 4K.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's the, there's also like a compression that happens. That's not going to happen when you bring it home. Also, they're optimizing for performance, which I can appreciate. I mean, they're hitting 120 frames on a bunch of different games. Where it's like, man, PlayStation, we're lucky to get a mode like this, where we get to keep some of the visual fidelity and get some frame rate. You know, this is something that Insomniac's doing. I don't think everybody's going to do it.
Yeah.
Yes, follow me, my minions.
Oh, wait, Returnal did that too. They prioritized the frame rate, and that's why it doesn't look as good as, say, like Miles Morales.
Yeah.
Goodness, man, these things just keep coming. What needs to be leveled up? Oh, the drill hounds.
Did Megatron?
Yeah.
Yeah. But of the games I saw, yeah. So you know, a piece of me is still interested in Halo. Psychonauts look interesting to me, even though I've never been into those games. So those two. I mean, the standouts are obviously with those two, and of course Starfield. My personal favorite from what I saw, and you may be like, oh, of course you did. It's this game called Ayuden. That looks like a Square Enix kind of game. It looked like an Octopath Traveler kind of game.
Octopath
Oh,
Traveler.
Union Chronicles?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an established series. Yeah, it looked okay. It looked like I didn't like it quite as much, but like visually speaking, as Octopath Traveler. But I like the look.
It looks basically the same.
I hate games that look like Octopath Traveler.
Hate is such a strong word.
That's like my least favorite, like the anime 2D, like
with the
art
pixelated
style.
The sprites.
Oh no, I'm thinking of.
You're thinking of Bravely Default.
Yeah,
I made that mistake the other day while we were recording We the People.
Isn't Octopath Traveler though that
podcast available every Friday? Go check it out on YouTube or your favorite podcasting service.
Isn't Octopath Traveler though like that? It's just like pixelated too though.
So it's pixel graphics. Bravely Default is a style that you're talking about where the characters are a little stubby. Chibi, I think would be the technical term.
Yeah, I don't like
But,
those. Oh my goodness.
Look at that guy. That's fun. He looks like Scyther and
Dude, this is
Sandslash
giving me
put together.
Metroid vibes like big time.
Yeah.
Because we just keep going deeper and deeper.
But he seems to be actively chasing you.
This is like Metroid Prime 2, like big time.
Octopath
Or
Traveler
the first one.
is the one that combines the sort of sprites that you might see on a Super Nintendo and then combines them with the fog and lighting effects of a modern game. It's honestly gorgeous. That game is so pretty to look at, and they're doing a remake of the Dragon Quest game that has Erdrick in it, in that same style, and I am very excited for that game. But I really like that. And Union Chronicles is kind of it's going in that direction, which I think is awesome. I mean, you know, as I was saying in that podcast, if they remade Super Metroid in that style rather than like making it 3D, I think everybody would be down for it.
Whoa, this is interesting. We finally
that's a
switched
fun
it back.
concept.
Yeah, it's like exactly like Metroid Prime 2, and then when you would like get this far in Metroid Prime 2, sometimes you would like go back through the level, basically. Sorry, I was trying to say something, but Trevor is showing Michael something.
He's showing me the Uden Chronicles trailer. It definitely, like, yeah, it's definitely similar, but I'm just saying, like, you know, Octopath Traveler is something special. I mean,
This,
Square Enix knows how to do graphics, man. Like,
I mean, this isn't a Square Enix. I think another thing that got me
I'm
too.
just saying, like, it's got that cutting edge. Like, there's plenty of RPGs that look good, but it's like when you're talking Final Fantasy, like, it's just not a contest.
You are talking to me.
We are under lockdown. How did you and your steed get in here?
I am inspecting your facility and how white it is and orange because I am an interior decorator, first class. And the Emperor wanted this redecoration to be a surprise for you and your team. But now, you ruined it.
I would never do that to the Emperor. Please come in and consider my memory banks deleted.
You ruined it.
Nice save, decorator kid. What do we do now?
Conversing with the researchers could help decrease suspicion. Or we can head straight to the Forge's controls and make the Dimensionator.
Looks like the Forge's controls are right up on that platform.
So the bot in this one is not nice like he was in the other version.
Yeah, Mike, I hear what you're saying. I mean, you're correct. You know, I'd always agree with the whole Final Fantasy take. But just seeing that trailer, it just really reminded me of some Octopath kind of stuff. But
Yeah, definitely like going for that, which I think is awesome. More people should try that.
But the funny thing is, I'm saying all of this, of all the games, if I were to get an Xbox tomorrow, the game I'd get is, come on, it's
Wait,
gonna
hold
be.
on. Head to the Forge now?
Is right above that bouncing apparatus.
Bouncing apparatus?
Yeah, I think it's up there. You just need to like use a computer or something.
Yeah, with me.
Oh, whoops.
Ratchet's got really big eyebrows.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
Mike.
there was a thing to rift to. I hope I didn't miss that.
Schematics uploaded.
What do we got? Uh-huh. I see.
I'll buy it at a high price.
Are you winging this?
Come on.
You ran the forge with auxiliary power only? The main power button was right there!
Just running a stress test. Let me see. Yes, everything is breaking correctly.
Let's get out of here before...
Get those charlatans!
You're...
Why did the forge not work?
I guess it wasn't fully powered? That other button didn't look right.
You said you were not winging this.
I'm not.
Wait, where's that laser coming from? Oh.
Oh, what I was saying, Mike, was like, I'm saying all this stuff. Like,
Oh, it wastes the ammo when you block stuff.
listen, my favorite game was. Are you listen of all the stuff I saw? Listen, that may be my favorite, but if I got an Xbox tomorrow, the game I would get is probably Halo. Let's just call it what it. I mean, you know, so that's the funny thing about it.
Dude, I keep getting stuck on like invisible walls.
Oh my gosh,
goodness.
yeah, you're done. You're cooked, me boy. Yeah. If Halo had like a 4-player co-op campaign,
how'd you like that escape though?
I'd be in for that. That's good. Those boots are such a fun new addition to the game.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the campaign, I don't know.
I used to have a lot of fun playing the second one, especially trying it on Legendary.
I just, For me, with all the hype and with all the waiting for this Halo game to come
when
out,
this happens with the camera.
with all the hype and all the waiting for it to come out, I hate to say it, but my expectations will be for it to be a groundbreaking game. What I saw like today and yesterday, for me, it wasn't groundbreaking. Now, y'all can be in the comments and telling me, Trevor, you're wrong. You should trade in your Nintendo Switch. I don't know. I just, it look cool.
I feel like you only get like 1 or 2 groundbreaking games a generation, though.
That's it's not true. What are we playing right now?
I mean, groundbreaking in different ways. I think this is like very interesting ways to use the PlayStation 5 hardware, but it's not like,
It's something that's different. It's something that has everybody talking about it. I see people who just review
Look at that. That's crazy.
TVs reviewing this game in the best settings for this game specifically. I think this is something that, as far as impact, as far as like it rises into the expectations. For me, I don't think that Halo trailer like really rise to the expectations. I think it was better than what we saw last year, but I mean, I don't think there's nowhere to go but up with the flack it got last year with Halo. I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah, well, trailers are, could always be better than that. Who knows? But
or it could always be worse.
yeah, of course. But I'm just saying, like a trailer, it's just a, it's just a look at a game. But
Usually trailers are a good indicator of what something has to offer.
see, I don't agree with that at all. I feel like the best trailers, like in movies, for example, are usually make for like some of the worst movies.
Yeah, usually for me, I
can name like 10 of them right now for trailers. Like, man, for the first Godzilla, I remember that one of the trailers they did was so good that I was so hyped thinking, okay, there's no way this movie's gonna be anything but great. And it was a pretty average movie. Like, and that one of the trailers was literally incredible. I remember everybody was talking about it, and I'm like, oh man, they got Godzilla right, man. And it was all right.
I'm just saying, like, when it comes to, and you're talking about something as far as like a movie trailer, we're talking about actual gameplay. We're talking about trailers. We're talking about cinema. We're talking about the whole complete package.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I thought the Halo game looked fun, but
I will say also that it's like if someone's not into platformer games, then they could look at this and be like, I don't see what's so special about this. It's just like, running around jumping like every other platformer game. And I'm not big on first-person shooter games, so there could be a lot more depth.
oh, is it gonna like
that
sprinkle
game that I
all
don't
of
know
them?
about.
Look at this. That's crazy, and it hurts them.
I'm just saying, Mike. We also comparing the game. People have been waiting on this game since they showed it last year. Like,
People have been waiting on Halo since before it was announced. I mean,
I haven't been hearing people hype about it. Like, I'm just saying, like,
There's a lot of people because it's Halo that have been excited about it, but they just wanted it to. It looked underwhelming before, but I don't know what I saw from it. The multiplayer, I thought it looked cool. Like, that's a game I would love to play.
yeah, the multiplayer aspect. That's
yeah, and that's
But I
something
think
that,
the game looks a lot better.
I mean,
than it did
and
before.
honestly, that's something that PlayStation's almost just given up on.
what.
Having multiplayer games. They'll usually farm it out to some other developer, and it's nice that they're keeping that.
Look
working
at how he
well.
smiles when you do this.
But I think I don't know. I would say that if they can get that game to run at 120, that's pretty groundbreaking.
That's cool.
Wait, what?
But you can make a game run at 1,000 frames per second. If it's not that great, it's still gonna be not that great.
I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be at least fine, maybe great.
Yeah, I'm not
Probably
trying to spend $70 on fine. That's the only thing about it, and that's the part that's unfortunate, but it's the truth. When it comes towards like investing.
I think it'll be honest, like totally serviceable based on the quality of the other stuff that's on the market.
Yeah. I usually don't go.
I mean, it's like this game is great. I think it feels great to play. The level design's fun. Also, like the boss encounters, we've seen like some of the same enemies a bunch of different times. It's just like,
Yeah, but that's not something that's like.
It's pretty rare that a game like entirely.
Oh, are we back
knocks
in the
my
Dark
socks
World?
off.
I'm not saying
Only Rubion Forge that could make the Dimensionator.
that's
There's
nice.
still one in this dimension, though.
Is that a pocket?
I'm not saying everything needs to be a 10. To say that, then that's like, okay, well, dude, you're not gonna play
Oh,
anything.
this is cool. Wait, are these gonna like come open or? Oh, you have to hit them.
I'm saying Halo will at least be a solid 7.
I'm not trying to buy 7s.
Well, I mean,
That's the only. I mean, that's
like,
when it gets
what
harsh.
do you think Returnal is? I mean,
think
I
so.
guess
I
you
think
didn't buy Returnal, but
Yeah, and I thought Returnal was a well done game, but the same thing is like, I really did enjoy that game.
How was I supposed to hit that? Like,
I don't know, like a gun or something.
I wonder if you can just. Oh, okay.
You call Returnal a 7? You couldn't put that game down.
Hey man, 7's a good score.
Yeah, my 7. I mean, you gotta. I think you're talking about like the game website scale, where a 7 means like, whoa, that's garbage.
Yeah, the IGN,
I'd never play that
the
if
IGN
my
scales
Well,
like everything
wouldn't-
good is an 8 or a 9.
I wouldn't
and it's
play
like,
that if it was my grandma's
So
dying
is it a
wish.
7 or not? Because you just said it isn't a 7, so now you're saying the 7 isn't bad. Which one is it?
No, I'm saying is no. I didn't give Returnal a number. I was saying, how good do you think that is on a scale of 1 to 10?
I think it's at least an 8. At least an 8.
Yeah, I don't know. 7 is as high as I would go.
So it is.
It's very. I'm saying that's as high as I would go. I haven't thought about it a whole lot. The game has a lot of fundamental problems that really hold it back. You know, like the RNG system that kind of dictates your experience of the game. That you might be really lucky, or you might just.
the fact that Cottrello can't beat it.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
I could beat it if I spent enough time doing it, but that's just the thing is that you got to kind of like memorize.
On East.
Issue, and with the power gone, some kind of
Well, it's not even that. It's also just different every time.
I think I have just the friend who can help with that.
But you know, I appreciate it for being different. It's not, of course, it's not as polished and good as Horizon will be, because it's not just taking an established idea that works and then just like, you know, adding some sauce on it. Oh,
Looks like somebody got to pass the sticks. Oh no, yeah, I give Returnal
Go
at
for
least
it,
an 8.
Michael.
I think that's an exceptional game. Now, would I ever play through it? Nope.
Dude,
Yeah,
look
I
at
don't-
this.
I mean,
do you see how big this area is?
an 8's pretty high for a game that you wouldn't want to like play ever.
No, I'd want to. Will I? Because I refuse to put 100 hours into a game. And with something like that, that's very situational. With something like that, where the skill level needs to be, you know, pretty up there. I don't know.
Would you play a whole game that's like this?
But that's,
Yes.
I don't know.
Michael?
That's the thing. I don't know if I got better at Returnal or if I just started to memorize like the stuff that I needed to know about it.
You got better at it.
Like you can buy an astronaut from the shop, and that gives you an extra try. And I just didn't know that until I looked it up.
Would you play a whole game that's this?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I love this.
This is fun.
You gotta get the other shields.
Because I think
The
that'd
one
be
to
the,
the left. There it is, right there.
Because I think that'd be the part that's hard. And listen, that can go both ways. Even if I gave Returnal a 10.
Fire!
To your point, if is a game really a 10,
Oh,
or how
dude.
much does a 10 mean if you never want to complete a game? You know what I'm saying?
You're almost dead already.
I think a 10 should be one of the rarest things to achieve, but
That's a
they
fa-
give them out like candy nowadays.
That's a fact.
It's just like it's a AAA game that meets the bare
Yeah,
minimum
I've always thought
quality mark.
like a 6 out of 10 should be a decent score for a game, but anything below a 8 these days is bad, which is a joke.
I mean, I think a 10 it should be, you know, that is literally the definition of groundbreaking or classic. When Final Fantasy 7 got a 10, we're still talking about that game today. You know what I'm saying? I think that deserved a 10. Even though, like...
You're still talking about it.
Okay. Don't
I
even-
mean, to be fair, I don't really hear anybody talking about
I
that
think
game. But
Famitsu,
Final Fantasy 7?
Famitsu's given like only a very small number of games a 10. I think it was Ocarina of Time, Final Fantasy 7.
there's one right there.
They ended up giving a 10 to Super Smash Bros. Brawl, which from a casual perspective, I can totally understand that. Like it's a content masterpiece. But
See, I don't agree with that. I just think it's subspace. I
Well,
think
it's
everything
subspace-
besides subspace
No,
is
but just think
worse
about-
than melee. Classic mode's worse. Target test is worse.
Yeah, but I mean that's not. It's not really the
They don't
frame-
have like the bonus games that melee had for classic mode. Like, yeah, I mean, I think that's fair to say that. I think melee is a better casual game than Brawl is.
Yeah, but I'm just saying from the like because there's different things people are looking for in Smash, and like a lot of people are not looking for a deep fighting game in
No,
Smash.
that has nothing to do with the competitive aspect. I'm just saying, like, from the single player modes specifically, I think melee had better modes than Brawl did.
I don't know.
Didn't Brawl also have like a weak event mode, or they had event mode too?
Event mode
but
was
I remember
great.
I remember in Brawl, I remember not liking that one as much as Melee either. Like, I feel like in Melee the events were really well thought out, and I remember that's when Brawl, it just seemed like there was things that they started to cut corners on. Like, I don't know. I mean, even if you do event mode though, like target test, only having 5 for the entire game.
Yeah, target
classic
test
mode only being the only specific thing you get are like giant battles and team battles. I think. Like, I just
target test. Target test was about was the low point, but I mean I feel like for every low point in Brawl, it's got a high point. Like, you know, it's like sure the classic mode isn't as good, but the adventure mode obviously stomps melees into the ground.
see. I love it. Melee's adventure mode.
I do
like,
too,
I would-
but it's not a
But then
a
also,
30-hour campaign with cutscenes and RPG
also didn't
elements and all that stuff.
isn't Brawl when they changed All Star to be like I forgot what it
the
was.
order
There's-
in which the characters were released.
It was, or that, I think that was Smash 4, or they would do it backwards, but, oh my gosh.
Dude, this is crazy.
Sonic Ray looking things.
All right, Mike. Here's my question to prove my case in point with what I was saying earlier. With any of those Xbox games, I'm gonna say any of them, not even just Halo. Make it even give them more benefit of the doubt. Did any of those Xbox games make you want to buy an Xbox?
Well, again, but that's a
No, me
taste
specific.
thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I'm just not into. I could care less about Starfield.
There's one.
I do not
All right,
care.
so
about,
now the other one I think is on the other side. Oh, you got it. Yeah, see?
that's all I had to do. Okay.
Yeah, you just were not shooting those things.
Yeah, I
Blitz
couldn't.
infectors?
I have never been interested in anything Bethesda has made to the point where I'd like want to buy it.
I went in wanting to buy. I wanted
you.
to buy Halo. That's what I'm saying.
You could do it, Glitch. Thank you.
Great work, Ratchu. You are
I also say I
Ratchu.
like if you told me, hey Michael, you're not allowed to play God of War ever. I'd be like, okay. You're never allowed to play Horizon Zero Dawn or Deacon the guy who fights the freakers. It's like it just wouldn't.
Okay, but there are other things on
The
PlayStation I
freakers.
care about playing though, so that's different. Like I'm one of those people, and I
the-
actually like
the other
those
thing
kind
is
of games.
they're shutting down all the PlayStation games I used to like. You know, like I liked stuff like Puppeteer, PlayStation
Oh my
All
gosh,
Stars.
what?
A lot of doors.
Some of the wackier ideas that they had, like Parappa and Ape Escape, and so I mean, yeah, I think PlayStation's traditionally had a much stronger first-party lineup. That's how they won the PS3 generation. But I think with this E3, it's like I don't know what you were looking for with Xbox. Or like
Grab the one in
like
the other dimension.
I mean, but that's kind of like, you know, I think that's kind of giving too much benefit of the doubt. Like, what were you expecting? I don't know, for them to like release something that would like make somebody excited to want to get an Xbox, which is what E3 and stuff really kind of stood
yeah,
for.
but it's so subjective. I mean, they're selling out just like the PlayStations are.
What are you talking about? I never said anybody sold out. I'm just talking about like that.
He's talking about the systems are selling.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
so
talking
like
about
obviously they're connecting with people and people want to buy an Xbox. They're selling out.
what are exclusive? Like what exclusives?
Are you guys just having this full blown? We're in some like creepy area.
Oh, it's very Metroid now. Those are definitely like
I think
Metroids.
numbers wise,
Oh,
they probably have as much.
Look.
Slurpee on jelly?
Slurpee on chili.
Must be hungry.
Weapons don't even phase it.
Look at Anguirus.
Weapons don't phase him.
You are just making him mad.
Mike, man, I can't believe it. Wait, weapons don't phase him. This is scary. I think you do need to go through that door, though.
Yeah, I mean,
You got put the rose stuff on them. Oh no, maybe that won't work. Yeah, get them to come over there and then go all the way over there back.
yeah, I mean, I just don't know. Come on.
Well, for some reason, the dimension where the whole station's searching for us keeps looking better and better.
At least they have the lights on there.
What's that sound?
Just keep moving.
Oh gosh. What do you mean, what's that sound?
Ratchet, I do not see Blizon anywhere.
I'm a scared.
The only place left to look is through the next blast door.
I don't want
But it
to.
seems very locked.
What if we follow those cables above us? Maybe we can power down the locks.
I think you are right. This time.
Gosh, the fact that they have these doors is like, what are you guys hiding in here? What experiment went wrong?
Yeah, but you know, back to that conversation, like, what did you expect? I don't know. Gameplay for Starfield, you know. Halo with maybe some ray tracing or like something else besides just like a cinematic. Like, show me some of the gameplay of the game that you.
Uh-oh. Oh, come on.
That you
Amiiboids.
presumptively
Amiiboids.
improved. Amiiboids.
Not again.
Amiibo.
I do like some of the weapons in this game. Shout out to them.
It's the lights.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I know.
Oh my gosh. The thing's coming back.
I know I'm not an Xbox guy, and I probably will never be because their games just don't scratch the itches I have. But
I mean, well, that's the thing about
and
it.
Sony's becoming like Sony used to scratch that itch, and now they don't really anymore because like, you know, everything's a cinematic third-person action game with RPG elements that light open world touches that are more trying to be a movie than a game.
We've played like 3 games this week that are from Sony.
I mean, it seems like the PlayStation 5 lineup has been much better than PS4, but I'm just talking from like last few years.
Oh, is he like trapped out here?
I think there's glass.
Okay.
Oh, that computer just turned on. Can we take a look?
It's so crazy how you've already gotten 24 rare titanium. He collects them like trick-or-treaters collecting candy.
Just that thing, Ratchet. Look, you see it? How does it swim like that? Is that like
Oh, it swims?
Wait, what are you guys doing? You're hurting it! Stop! Stop this right now! Stop!
That was Jumpbot?
And I think he was talking about juice.
Ugh.
Get out of here!
Say goodbye to Matthew. Nice. Okay, way to go, Matt.
Ah! This lock's controlled by a bolt crank. Guess they didn't get around to upgrading this room.
Oh, I see. This is a fun mechanic. I get to cranking, my boy.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry about a thing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, dude, how did he get over there?
He jumped.
No, but that fast? Come on.
boy. Better take your lunch
He
money.
just gave you the yerp and the yak. Took the stock.
Hang on. Oh, is there
that's-
nothing down here?
Doesn't look like it.
It looked like there was a, when I first went under,
That's one thing. He can't hurt you underwater.
because look, there's stairs.
I mean, maybe at some point the water drains, but
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you in trouble. Maybe.
Almost there.
Oh, way to go. Oh, wow.
All right.
Oh, wow.
If I were Blizon, where would I be?
I thought he was right there.
Yeah, that's why I was looking for him.
Ratchet, are you okay?
Yeah. Luckily, my O2 filtrator still works. Hadn't tested it in years.
Oh, you can't run faster. Come on.
All right, Matt. I mean, Mike. I say, Mike, you look up. You win a sweepstakes with a free Xbox in it. What's the first game you play on it?
Oh, dude, look, we're like out in the
probably
water
Sea
now.
of Thieves looks fun.
Yeah, I would do that too.
Ratchet,
I mean, they have a pirate-themed MMO on their console. Like, does that not sound unique and cool?
risking a
Not to me, but I'm
I mean,
different.
it's like, yeah, I mean, it's a taste thing. Honestly.
Wait, so you aim and press.
quiet, even joyful. So when you asked to become partners, I did not want to risk.
you have to aim it at like sort of the tile part of the floor.
Yeah, that's what I don't know how to do that.
Just correct your aim a little bit, and you'll get it. When the
I
yellow,
literally am like.
when that yellow thing appears, that's when
No,
it's
I know.
right.
I'm saying like, do you see how it like,
Now I can be the one. who
why is it
believes
so
in you.
specific?
Nice.
My
I don't
goodness,
know, 'cause this
dude.
game sucks. Just like, I don't know what you text. I don't know, man. Take it up with
Take it up with Insomniac.
Dan Insomniac.
They said that this is only the beginning, by the way, as far as
What?
with the praise that this game has been getting, as far as like with the steps that they've taken and the leaps and the bounds. Insomniac apparently said, this is only the beginning. Like,
Oh yeah, I mean,
this
I
is
think
just
they're
the tip of-
easily
this-
the most exciting PlayStation brand right now.
They said this is just the tip of the iceberg. So
You're.
But what does it screw into?
that's nice.
I mean, I like Spider-Man a lot. I like Ratchet a lot, but I love the first Last of Us, but I feel like it.
Now
As soon as I heard they had a sequel, I was like, just why?
Oh,
okay,
look
now,
at this.
I will give you
Oh,
this.
you can't do the wrench out of this.
If they make that second Spider-Man PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, then I'll be on your bandwagon.
Which way you go?
I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I just think it's peculiar.
Darn it. I think I was supposed to.
The part I will clown on them for is lying. That's you get clowned on for lying. Being like, this is a PlayStation 5 exclusive. Just kidding. We found out we could make $10 more if we sell it on PlayStation 4 as well. Sorry, Gran Turismo fans.
New gear. I got a special.
Throw $500 toward a PC, and then PlayStation's kind of making the same thing. It's like, oh wow, well if PlayStation games are going to be on PC and Xbox games are going to be on PC, skip the boxes and spend $1,000 on a computer.
Oh goodness. Okay, so now. Oh, now we got 8. Oh, it blocks their laser now. That's so good, dude.
Nice. I mean, when you say that, but I mean, by the way, that is beautiful, Matt. You're right. I mean, the Xbox one, I mean, I thought maybe for a second PlayStation was tripping. No, most of those Xbox games are going to be on Xbox One as well. Like, I don't think anybody's coming out with exclusive games until 2023.
Yeah, I mean, they're running an entirely different strategy though. And it was originally Xbox that was putting everything on different systems. You can play it over xCloud. You could play it on an iPhone streaming from an Xbox. Like, you had all these different options with Xbox. And PlayStation's like, oh yeah, let's do that.
So
We believe in generations. Just kidding. Just
I
kidding.
just felt like you're like putting a lot against it. PlayStation, like in the end of the day, I thought the argument was like people optimizing something, seeing the difference between somebody optimizing something solely for a more powerful system. Like, and if that's your argument, I think Xbox should be held accountable for that too, whether they trying to mix the
Is that
generations
one of those
or not.
things right there? Oh yeah, it's juice.
That's the one.
It looks like it's like what's that thing in Miles Morales? He would
Oh, let's go.
when he would get the energy from those things. I forgot what they were called. when he would go to one of those factories or whatever, those warehouses.
Is Juice?
I'm telling you, stole venom from Miles.
Wait, how many bolts do I have now?
But he
You got it.
Ratchet, if we do not give him a chance, who will?
Yeah,
Well, Juice is gonna have to wait a second to see if I can go see
find another
Mrs. Zircon again. Come
Who
on.
is Juice? Is Juice that monster?
that long?
Yeah.
Why do they call him
man,
Juice?
I don't like that.
Why
I
do they
wanted to
call
buy
him
the
Juice?
cold snap so I could try it out, but now I'm not gonna get a chance to.
It'll be
most likely.
fine.
Oh well, no more Fortnite.
Juice isn't gonna fight you.
No, I just wanted
He's gonna give you a
to
little smooch on the forehead.
be able to try that weapon because the
Yeah.
cold snap looks really cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't follow Xbox as much. I don't feel like they said that same thing. And PCs are a lot more scale. You know, you buy a PC game, and it's like, you know, you kind of figure out, like, based on your computer settings, like, can you handle this at 60 frames or are you 30? Do you want motion blur or no? And so it's like, those have always been made in more scalable fashion. The only thing I'm saying about PlayStation is that they had this whole hour where Mark Cerny talked about how the experiences they're planning literally couldn't happen anywhere else. And that's because they were trying to sell you PlayStations, and I think they were fibbing a little bit. Either they were fibbing or they don't believe in that vision anymore. Either it's like, it's fine. It's just kind of funny that they
Get him, Juice!
they committed to that.
Juice is the homie right now.
Oh. Negatron class attack.
That's so funny.
Dude, I want Budokai 3 again.
Yeah, I remember.
DK Oldies had one in stock, and I thought about it.
Finally bringing in the big guns, huh? Oh, that's a lot of big guns.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, now I got an ally though.
That's awesome.
Darn it! I love the sprinkler now. Look at this, dude. That is so broken.
All right, they come out with a new Donkey Kong Country game, but they don't have any like other animals in there. Would you still be happy about it?
Yeah.
No Rambi, no Espresso, no what's his name? Swordfish,
On guard.
On Guard, none of them.
Oh, there's one of them in the water there. Do you see that?
No Sprinkles. What's that spider's name? Sprinkles.
Squitter. Oh my gosh, dude.
You freak.
Cocky little freak. Look, he's like underwater, so he can't hit me. Oh, I should try to level something up.
You should have charged it up.
Oh, darn it. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, now he wants to get out of the water.
Okay, level 4.
Dude,
Say
Juice.
more.
Just helped me out.
You wouldn't happen to know another way to power up the Rubion Forge, would you?
Does he want us to
Follow him. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. What about... Okay, sorry, do you have ammo for those?
Michael's emailing Xbox right now. Dear Xbox, my friend Trevor doesn't believe in you guys.
please he wants to come with us.
I'm thinking about kicking him out of Cottrello Games. Do you have any open positions?
Look at this guy. Look.
He's chilling, man. He's doing his thing.
Dude, this is awesome.
Come
We
on.
get to be friends with the mutant alien fish-looking thing.
That really was cool about Donkey Kong Country.
Casey, it is me, good old JB.
I thought they just destroyed the robot.
Wow.
Well, Juice Man's got the juice, apparently.
I'm telling you. He took that from Miles Morales.
What, juice?
Not juice. That electricity power thing. Listen, Miles was the originator, the emancipator.
Of electricity powers?
Yep.
I feel like, I mean, didn't Static Shock come before Miles Morales?
Hey, didn't Zeus come before Static Shock?
Didn't they? I mean, what are we? So what are we saying?
Look, he's petting it. You're...
Yes, we did it, kid. good partner.
Man, she matches.
You think Ratchet ever gets Clank back to use in this game?
Looks like we just
No.
need to get back to our ship now.
All right, get on back to that ship, Matthew.
All right, so what if we if Clank doesn't come back? If it becomes Ratchet and I don't know.
And we'll
No,
do.
no,
Junkie.
Oh, did these guys just walk in a circle? Okay.
that'll never happen.
What if it did? Would you not forgive the game? Would you hate it like you said you'd hate Final Fantasy VII if
Where's
certain
the
things
way
don't
back
happen?
to the ship?
That's a great question. You can pull up the map with like I think.
Oh,
L2.
here we go.
Step on my nickname.
Yeah, it's with the button at the top.
Yeah.
Whatever that's called.
Clank. Rivet. We built the Dimensionator.
No way! Wait, we?
I knew you could do it. We have obtained the phase quartz as well.
Yeah, meet us at Zerky so we can build this thing.
Oh, how do I meet
You're.
My gosh.
Oh, it sent me all the way here. Come on. Darn it. I wouldn't have done that if I'd known that was going to be the case.
Get back to our ship now.
Back to the surface, no problem. Come back soon, Ratchet and Kiddo.
Thanks.
That's pretty lame that it sends you all the way back.
Junkie.
No way! Wait, we?
I knew you could do it.
Ratchet.
Obtained the phase quartz as well.
Yeah, meet us at Zerky so
Yeah, it's funny. Holding L2 is literally the same thing as halfway pushing the DualSense button.
Someone.
What are you talking about?
Oh, that's good to know. I wish
Yeah.
Returnal had that.
That went great.
I felt
Yeah,
like
I
the
really
button
don't-
was in
oh.
front of you
Whoa.
and screamed.
I really don't think that holding the button halfway works as good as they advertise
I
it
don't know. Just
to.
be friendly and open.
Better than
Like, there's not a lot of resistance
Don't
that
overthink it.
they make it seem like there is.
Okay.
Way to warp to Ruby on Forge.
Yeah, that's if you want to go back.
Yeah, it's better on here than on Returnal. It's really hard on Returnal.
Well, that does it. That's where we're gonna wrap this one up. When we come
Guess it's
back, it's
time to
back
fix the
to
dimensions.
Zerkies.
Hey, well, until then, like, subscribe, and don't be afraid to go to CottrelloShop.com. We won't judge you. We won't.